Hello and welcome to Harvey P Watches. As always, thank you to those who have liked and subscribed to my videos. I really appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like some more watches. This episode we are looking at a very modest watch that in the world of watches has become a legend. The watch is the most sold watch in the world and perhaps the most famous, with around 3 million watches being made each year. The watch in question is the Casio F-91W that was first introduced by Casio in 1989 and has been a bestseller ever since, mainly due to its low price and long battery life. We bought this watch new and paid £10 for it, although the prices seem to range from around £7 to £20. As you may expect, at this price range, the watch is not designed to last for years and years, with a battery that on average lasts around 7 years. It is one of those watches that you wear for a few years and then if something breaks or the battery dies, it is just as cheap to buy a new one. The watch we have is actually a 2023 version, although apart from the colour of the built-in light, this is a watch that is exactly the same design as it was in 1989, so you are getting a 1989 watch. So let's take a closer look at the watch. One of the things most people mentioned when buying this watch online is the size. It is smaller than many people perhaps imagine from seeing it pictured online. The watch measures around 34mm wide and 36mm lug to lug and 8mm thick. The watch therefore may seem smaller compared with many modern watches that have grown quite a bit over the last 20 years or so. Although, you have to remember that this is a 1980s design. If we compare it to other standard digital watches of the era, the size of it looks in keeping with other watches that were available. The watch case and strap are made of resin, whilst the back of the watch is made of stainless steel. The case has 3 buttons, 2 on the left and 1 on the right. The front of the watch has a nicely laid out LCD display covered by mineral crystal glass. Under the Casio name and model number, the glass details the function of each button whilst also stating that this watch is water resistant, which for this watch is up to 30 metres. Under the glass, the LCD display by default shows the time, day and date, with markers for AM to PM, alarm and hourly time beep. Moving on to the various features of the watch. Pressing the top left button bathes the display in a nice green light. Unfortunately, it's not the best light and the time is just about readable, although it's probably good if you want to convince the world the watch is powered by a small piece of kryptonite. Pressing the bottom left button once takes you to the alarm mode. This is adjusted with the top left button and right button. Once the alarm is set, the right button then cycles, turning the alarm and hourly beep on and off. Pressing the bottom button twice takes you to the stopwatch. This is started and stopped with the right button. The top left button acts as a split timer and also resets the stopwatch to 0. Pressing the bottom left button thrice takes you to the time adjustment mode, whereby a combination of the upper left and right buttons allow you to adjust the watch. Adjustment is certainly straightforward but can be slow as you can only cycle forward. So for example, to go back 5 minutes, you have to go forward 55 minutes. The watch does not have the year on it, so in that respect it's limitless for years to come but does not recognise leap years. Pressing the right button will switch between 12 and 24 hours. At the back of the watch are 4 screws holding down the back. Underneath this is Casio's 593 module. Now one thing that really surprised me with this watch is that being the world's best selling watch also means that it is one of the most faked watches. To fake a watch that already costs peanuts seems a bit strange to me, although I guess some people want to cash in on watches' success. For that reason, the watch has a built-in feature to check if it's real watch or not. If you press and hold the right button for several seconds, a real Casio will show the word Casio on the display. So there you have it, the most famous watch in the world, the Casio F-91W that has been in production since 1989. Now I have to admit, I do really like this watch, and despite its price, I think it is a watch that should be in every watch collection. In fact, I feel without this watch, a watch collection is simply not complete. This is one of these watches that literally anyone, young or old, can wear for any event and for any activity. Because if you happen to lose it, you could just go buy another one. I really like the design of it, and it has a great classical feel to it, whilst at the same time is very functional as well. It is certainly a watch I wear when I feel like a digital watch, or when I don't want to worry about what I'm wearing. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more watches, please hit the like key and perhaps even subscribe. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, and you can see my website at www.harveyp.com. Thank you for watching, have a great day, bye!